There we go, look at how smooth that was, getting all of that onto the screen at the same time. Even if they all started at one by one there, the sort of game appearing and then putting the audio on one by one. Anyway, my stupid little technical things aside, yes, hello, welcome to the stream, my name's Arthur. If you're wondering about the title, and if you're wondering why I'm already on the game, rather than doing our little thing of some, you know, general chatting and housekeeping stuff at the start of the stream, if the title clued you in, then this is the last of the BallisticNG story arc. Hooray! Lady Leah, thank you for the follow there. Yes, this is the last of the BallisticNG story arc. What we are doing here is we are playing through the final 3 expansion packs here, and then we are going to be done and dusted with BallisticNG, at least for the time being. Now, the reason it's called DLC Blitz is because, as I'm sure many of you have noticed by now, this is, what is it, the 6th stream now that we've done just for... Yeah, sickly there, your brain tricks you into thinking. It definitely does. This is the 6th stream now for, first time chat there, Alina Rice. Welcome to the stream, thank you for the dogs there. But yes, this is the 6th stream we've done so far for BallisticNG. I'm quite enjoying it, as I've said a number of times throughout the rest of the playthrough. Hi there. But yes, because of the way my scheduling works for doing streaming so far, with me only doing this the 2 nights for an average of about 2 hours each night, 2 hours 15, that sort of thing. I'm just wanting to wrap things up now to make sure it doesn't get stale for everybody. So, what we are doing this evening, the reason I'm already on the game here, is because we are going to be racing through the final 3 expansions as fast as we can, essentially. Now, the reason I say as fast as we can, rather than playing through them all completely, is because, as with the rest of the game, it's rather content-heavy. For example, I'm not quite sure how many events Messina Island and Outer Reaches have, but Neon Nights explicitly is advertised as being 6 new tracks, which, considering you get Neon Nights for free, that's already quite impressive. But that's 6 new tracks there, spread across 48 events. Normally that would take us about 50 minutes to an hour just to do that. And of course there's going to be the whole thing of me restarting to try and get various medals, restarting once we get onto the higher difficulty ones if I get 4th place or lower, and that'll just take a bit more time, won't it? The plan as well so far is to finish up this tonight, and then on Sunday this week we'll be starting Doom 3, which I'm totally looking forward to and I'm not scared or intimidated by whatsoever. So, what we are going to be doing here is the world's fastest sightseeing tour. We will be starting with Messina Island, we'll be heading to Vega City in Neon Nights, and then heading beyond Earth itself for Outer Reaches. We'll be specifically picking and choosing various events to make sure we are seeing and getting the most out of them, rather than playing through all of the events here, because again, Neon Nights itself is just 48 events long, and 24 of those are just the 6 tracks, but in reverse. So for the sake of saving a little bit of time on our sightseeing tour here, we're going to be picking and choosing things, but I promise I'll try and make it fun. So without any more ado, let's jump straight into Messina Island, shall we? So we've got the first 3 intro races here. We have Messina Bay, Thermofumos, and Messina Interchange there. And as we were doing with the Asta League last time, I believe we can use our regular complement of craft this time. So our weapons should be back as well. It says there on the right hand side of the screen, game modifiers weapons are active, so we can get back to blowing each other up. We have a nice simple intro race here though for the first 3 tracks, so let's just dive straight in, shall we? And there's our little go-kart there in the... I called them Splatoon colours last time because of the sort of neon green and the neon pink there. But unfortunately, as much as I'd like to use it again, the Asta go-kart does not have any weapons capability. You can see there the firepower says 0 out of 10. So we are going to have to switch back to something else, I'm afraid there. Let's see. Head back to our standard ships there. Let's see, and because we're boring, we're going to play it safe. Let's go with the G-Tech, shall we? It's worked out for us well so far. Why not?
Welcome to Messina Bay.
Doesn't this look pretty?
3, 2, 1, go!
Try and keep an eye on OBS as well in the other window. I should address as well. I'm not at the stage of my career, thankfully, where I have to address any allegations, haha. But I will admit to a little bit of a mistake that I probably should have caught on to earlier. I'll just issue a bit of an apology now. So you may notice that sometimes when people follow me, most of my follows that I've gotten so far, I'm very grateful for all of them. A lot of them have been sort of when the stream hasn't been online. It's been people coming along while the stream's been offline and popping a follow on, which I greatly appreciate. We've had 2 or 3, 4 now I believe, people come and follow me while I've been streaming. And you guys might have noticed in the top left corner there's supposed to appear a little notification with a little soundbite thing. Oh yeah, so-and-so is now following the channel, that sort of thing there. Now my intention when I put that on was that was supposed to alert me to it so that I can quickly flick my gaze across to the other screen and say, oh, somebody's followed me, thank you for that, and then read their name out, that sort of thing. So I only just discovered when watching back some past streams over the last few days, I only just discovered that I don't pay attention to them because as it turns out I can't hear them. For some reason they're only playing on the output side of it and I can't hear them on OBS. So people will go and follow me and I'll not notice it. I'll see the thing with the way my monitors are set up side by side there. I'll see the little highlighted thing around the chat there, first time chat and then somebody's message, so that's more immediately obvious. But the activity feed with people following the account, that's all the way on the left side of my left-hand monitor, which means there's a bit more head turning involved. And when I'm playing something like BallisticNG, it's a little bit harder to switch focus in the middle of, you know, high-speed racing there. I think I figured out the problem there, but I didn't notice any sound when I was trying it before, so we're going to take ourselves back to the menu there. We've got the gold medal for that event, and I'm just going to make sure this is working the way it's supposed to. Monitor only mute output. I think I figured out what the problem was. I tested it before, but I don't think I played the soundbite before. We're going to get to our 20th stream, and I'm still going to be having silly technical problems like this. Guarantee. Oh well. So anyway, that was our first look at Messino Island there. The backstory for Messino Island is it's supposed to be an artificial sort of little island thing somewhere nearby Hawaii off the west coast of America. Naturally, like most island nations, it was primarily set up as a tax haven, but, you know, now they've started to get into the whole racing business. So I figure we'll play all of the intro races for all of these, and then, again, like I was explaining before, we're going to pick and choose which events we do, rather than, say, wasting about 8-9 minutes each time with the survival races trying to get as far as I can. Because otherwise we will be here for the foreseeable future. Not that that's a bad thing, it's just, again, my streaming schedule is only 2 days a week right now, and so far, out of the 2 games I've been playing them constantly. Like, to completion. Quake, we did 3 streams in a row to complete the base game for that. And now, this, we've been playing nothing but BallisticNG for the last 3 weeks. Which isn't itself bad, I just want to make sure it's not getting stale for any viewers as well. But yes, as I was saying before, thankfully, if you want to see me get a little bit afraid of something, we will be starting Doom 3 on Sunday, so please look forward to that, because Lord knows I'm not. Yay, says Lady Redwitch there. Yes, I need to do some testing tomorrow and on Saturday. My bread's stale. I need to do some testing tomorrow and on Saturday when I've got some time. Because Doom 3, having come out in 2009, I did insist on wanting to play the base game, the original release from 2004. Now, like a lot of games from 2004 that haven't been regularly updated, it doesn't necessarily play well with modern systems. So it's not going to have sort of full widescreen capability for my monitor here, which means it'll look a little bit strange. I've identified that there are 3 potential options here. Option 1 is we just say, it is what it is, and we play it in windowed mode. It might look a little bit funny on the sort of stream here on screen there, because we'll have sort of the game itself in the top-handled left side corner there. I don't know what I said there, I tripped off my own tongue. We'll have the game there in the top left corner of the screen, taking the majority of the screen. I won't be in the way as much, because I'll be, you know, down here, that sort of thing. But yeah, it might contrast a bit too much. Doom 3 is a very dark game. It might contrast a bit too much with the sort of kind of light background that I've got. That sort of thing. Option 2 is there's a source port. I'll not go into the details of what source ports are, but it's basically something that makes older games play nice with modern systems. There's a source port I think I can get running. It won't necessarily be the vanilla Doom 3 experience, but it will enhance it, give it widescreen capability, should let me play in borderless in case I need to swap out from the game window for anything to check on OBS, that sort of thing, so that could be an option. Option 3 is the one I don't really want to go for, which is we just say, well, screw it, it is what it is, and we just go ahead and install Doom 3 BFG Edition, which, like I was saying, I'd like to play the vanilla Doom 3 instead, so that's going to be the last ditch resort, I think. But we'll see. I've got 2 days to do some testing, so I'm not particularly worried.
Welcome to Casino Interchange.
Sorry if I've been a little bit motor-mouthed, by the way, at the start of this so far. Like I was very quickly trying to explain before, yes, the reason we've started the stream half an hour earlier than normal is because I wanted to give myself enough time to do all of this. I do want to try and play through at least most of all 3 of the remaining expansion packs now, because again, I am intending for this to be the last time, at least... Oh, that was a hairpin turn and I didn't see. I'm just blind, apparently, don't mind me. Talking too much, that's what it is. Raccoon's there from Lady Red Witch. Going back to what I was saying before, I am intending for this to be the last time, for now, that we play BallisticNG, so I'd like to play as much of the remaining 3 expansion packs as we can. Really get the most out of them before we move on to the next game on Sunday then. I'm not saying we won't come back to this in the future. BallisticNG is still in active development by its creators. They're currently working on a new optional physics mode thing. The one we're playing right now, I believe, is called 2149 or something to that effect. It mimics the... You've probably noticed if you've played the original Wipeout trilogy, the way the sort of camera moves behind the ship, that sort of thing, when we're cornering and turning, that kind of thing. It mimics the way the physics handle from the original Wipeout trilogy on the PlayStation 1. There's a different mode, I believe it's called 2280, and there are updates being made to that. That should be going live, I think, in a few weeks' time, which mimics the physics and handling system and like the camera system from the later games in the Wipeout series, the ones that were on PS2, PlayStation 3 as well, I believe. But I haven't been able to play those. I never actually had a PS2 or a PS3. I had a PlayStation 1, but after that, for the whole sort of, you know, the big 2, the big 3, I had a GameCube as well, and then I sort of moved on to Xbox, I think 2000, 2001. And then I was just a sort of Xbox guy after that, with the occasional other console here and there.
Gold medal awarded.
I miss my old PlayStation 1 though. Alright, that was our first 3 tracks there. I believe there are some more, but now we have 2 sets of other events here. We have a time trial there for G-Tech, Survival, my favourite, Eliminator, Rush Hour, another time trial, and another Survival. Let's see. We will play the Messina Bay G-Tech time trial. Why not? Let's do this one. I'm thinking maybe we won't do all of the survivals this time. Again, survival mode is fun, but when I'm deliberately trying to not crash, you know, play it properly, it can be a bit of a time sink.
3, 2, 1, go!
So 59.36 seconds to try and get the Platinum Medal, and we have 2 laps to do so. Right. Feather the afterburner a little bit. Hammer it down a little harder for the straightaways, like here. Can't hammer it too much, though, because, as we all know by now, the afterburner consumes shield energy. And if we use it too much, then a single bump into the wall will blow us up. And we can't be having that, can we? I don't think we're going to get the platinum this time, unfortunately. No, platinum, no, but we did get the gold medal, so you know what, I'll take it.
Gold medal awarded.
Alright, so we'll skip over that survival for the moment, and we'll play these other ones instead. Well played. Red there, just sort of discovering all of the little emoji things. Alright, and we're going to use G-Tech again, because why not? It's the most balanced one. That one will require... No, we're not doing the whole Red Dead thing. Yes, me and Sickly used to play Red Dead Online quite a lot. One of the things we would always laugh at would be the sort of tailors, because naturally, in recent Rockstar fashion, I'm just going to have a quick drink here. It's rather warm this evening. Just refuel myself while I'm talking. But naturally, in new Rockstar fashion, you know, GTA Online, that sort of thing, they're trying to push microtransactions a lot, aren't they? Which means you have the Red Dead dollars for the online mode, but then you also have gold instead as the purchasable premium currency. You can, you know, earn little bits of here and there, but it's very few and far between. And one of the things myself and Sickly would always laugh at whenever you went to the tailor is that if you were looking at any of the clothing items that needed gold, one of his lines would usually be something to the effect of, I'll try and paraphrase his way of saying it here, the inflection. That will require gold to purchase. Do you have some? Just in a really drawn-out southern accent. I don't know why we always found it so funny. Oh well. Gotta enjoy the little things, haven't you? That's fine, whatever you feel. Oh, now, don't doubt yourself, that looks excellent on you. Now, you're not having me quote the tailor for the entire evening, Sickly, okay? We're not doing that.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, so Eliminator, if you've never been here before, because we've seen this one few and far between. Eliminator, if you've never been here before, is a little bit of a departure from our usual racing escapades. This time we are just trying to score points by shooting each other. Nothing wrong with southern accents. Alright, but if you change your mind, we're right here waiting for you. Stop it. See, you're writing those and then I'm habitually saying them in his voice, or at least trying to. Oh, nearly got him. Nearly blew him. Oh, we're nearly there. Let's see if we can take anybody out with the plasma to cap the event off, shall we?
Session.
Hey, zap. Lovely. Alright, and next we have a little bit of a longer event here now. We have a Rush Hour event. So, Rush Hour, as a quick reminder, this is an elimination style race, where at the start of the race, we have a grace period of 5 seconds. After 5 seconds elapses, all of our shields will begin ticking down by themselves. Now, there's no collision damage, but there's no weapons either. Whoever is in first place has their shields drain the lowest, and whoever is in last place has them drain the fastest. And it is essentially stay in the lead as much as you can, so that your ship doesn't run out of energy first.
Welcome to Casino Bay. 3, 2, 1, go!
It's a little bit obscured there by the by the text on the screen, by the text on the stream chat there, rather. But yes, all of our shield displays are there, the meters and the little numbers there. I'm currently in fourth, no, third, no, second, no, third again. So I'm not starting the race in first place this time. Somebody's just fired off his turbo there. I'm going to wait until we get back around to the straightaway near the start grid, and then I'll pop mine off, I think. Still in a fairly comfortable position right now, but we're down to 90 shields, so I think I'll just take my leave of the pack there and go up ahead. There we are. moving up from 4th place on the board to 2nd now. Oh, somebody went past me, okay. Hey, is that Omnicom? I think that's Omnicom. He's my closest competitor at the moment, so I'll definitely need to try and stay ahead of him, because we're only a few points behind each other. Not that my hitting the wall there is going to be doing me any favours, of course. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before, but yes, it is another very warm evening right now. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I think I'll want winter back. That's just the joy of being a Brit though, isn't it? Never happy no matter what the weather is. About 6 months ago, 5 months ago, I was complaining about it being so damn freezing cold. Now I'm complaining about it being, it's not even a particularly hot heat wave or anything like that, to be honest. It's just your average British summer now, and I'm complaining about the heat still. That convention I went out to last week on Saturday, the weather was particularly nice. It was a little bit windy here in places, but the weather itself was rather nice, and I still, in my head, thought of, the weather's a little bit stuffy today, to be honest. Under absolute perfect conditions, and I still wasn't happy. Go figure. Maybe that says more about me than anything else. It's freaking warm tonight. Yeah, it is. Which is funny, considering how incredibly strong winded it was earlier today when I was out and about doing my things outside for today. Yeah, the winds were picking up quite a lot, and then there was quite a lot of cloud coverage coming over as well. I thought it was going to be dull and grey for the rest of the day, but no, it's bright and clear skied again. Madness. What is the world coming to where summer feels like summer? Nope, just 2 of us again. Omnicom now is in last place, so the game is now saying die already, and is draining his shields much faster. He's been sort of 1st, 2nd place the entire match, but yeah, now that there's only 2 of us left, it's really starting to speed up the impact on both of our shields here. At the risk of jinxing it all, he's still that far away. What's the worst that could happen? Bonk. There we go.
Event complete.
And last pilot flying.
Gold medal awarded.
Lovely. Let's see, we will do... Because we haven't done it yet, and because there are 3 new tracks coming up ahead as well, let's do this one, the Messina Interchange Survival. Why not? Survival, of course, as we all know, I'm not accelerating the ship now, it speeds up by itself, and the top speed gradually gets faster and faster. I just need to not crash and blow myself up, and I get more points and a higher medal the longer I survive.
3, 2, 1, go!
Gives my thumb and the A button on my controller a little bit of a rest there.
Toxic.
So Messina Interchange is the one with these weird 90-degree turns. Right. See, they're easier to see now that the virtual layout for the track for survival mode has the actual track itself, the sort of middle line and the sides of the barriers there. It's easier to tell the harder corners now, the 90-degree turns like that, now that they're highlighted properly. But I've mentioned on at least one of these streams before, I wear glasses for a reason, so, don't blame me. Hello to Conbons there. When the fuck are you gamers coming on Discord? It's been a hot minute. Things have been a little bit hectic recently, but yes, I will be on Discord soon. If not tomorrow, then Saturday. I have been meaning to come on, I've just had my hands full. Sickly's excuse though, I'm not quite sure. You'll have to ask him. Work, yeah. That's fair. And already we have another possible argument starting up in the chat. Kids, play nice. Don't make me turn this ship around. Not that I could if I wanted to try, to be honest. We're starting to get into the little bit too quickly territory now. I'm just gonna let you two do whatever it is you're doing, and I'm just gonna keep on with this here, I suppose. Hello again, by the way, to everybody else who is popping by the stream to watch, even if you're not saying much, even if you're not sticking around all that much. I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing so far. Yes, we are playing BallisticNG some more. Wipeout-themed retro racer, available on Steam and GOG, for the low price of around about £11ish. We are currently playing through the DLC packs, the paid expansions. This is Messina Island, and we are doing survival mode. And I'm currently crashing going into 90-degree turns, so please excuse me for that.
Zone 30 cleared.
Okay, 8 more points for the gold medal there. Well, 7 more, 17 more now for the platinum medal. Can we get the platinum? Probably not, but hey, it's probably worth a try. Come on, Monzo, I had an interview today with EE. Oh really, how did it go? Trying to glance over at the... I can't remember how many times I've said this now throughout our playthrough the last couple of streams, but yeah, don't text and drive, kids. I'm trying to read the stream chat at the same time now. Contact center, but it's better than nothing, and I think it went well. Don't want to jinx it. Yeah, it's a fair point, but yeah, if you've never done contact center work before, I would say definitely steel yourself for it. Because yeah, depending on sort of HMRC, yeah, that. Oh yes, you told me about that, yeah. In which case, yeah, you've worked in some of the busier ones, so you know what, you're probably ready for it, to be honest. EE will probably feel like a bit of a relaxation, actually. I do not miss my experiences with working in a call center, good lord. This is supposed to be a cakewalk, I would imagine so. No, I don't miss my experiences doing so. I won't name company names, but I was on a rather busy one for, it was only a temporary thing. It was actually a 1-month contract type thing, and we had a week full of training, and then we were only on the actual phones themselves for 2 weeks. That was how long the contract was, the temporary gig thing. But it was enough to last me a lifetime, I think. It was made all the worse by the fact that we essentially had a... Again, I'm not going to name company names, you know, sake of anonymity. Well, sake of at least somewhat anonymity. Sake of, it's a little bit of privacy, that sort of thing. But, oh, we're starting to fly now. But yes, the last contact center I worked in, the very busy department that I was in for the thing that I was doing, at one point I learned as well that there was a sort of big name bread company, like a sort of bread bakery company, a rather big name manufacturer, working in the same building, and their little call center thing in the same building as ours was much more relaxed, because their thing essentially only dealt with corporate customers to the point where they would only actually get about 2 or 3 phone calls per day, and the rest of it was just everybody lazing around talking to each other, doing crosswords, that sort of thing. So I got my one, and I thought, why the hell couldn't I have been hired on that team? I would have gladly done that, and just go into a contact center for 8 hours a day, put some music on, do a Sudoku or 2. I'll catch up on the stream chat in a moment there. It's the ship's going incredibly quickly here, but we do have the platinum medal now, so I don't really care about trying to survive much longer. We need to continue our fastest sightseeing tour in the galaxy anyway, so we can't be stuck on survival mode for too long after all. Dealing with people who want to upgrade or leave. Okay, that's fair enough. That does, of course, probably mean you're going to be given the sort of training thing for if somebody wants to leave, cancel their contract. You're probably going to be told to do the whole thing of don't take no for an answer unless they say so like 3 times or so. There we go. Base salary but can earn extra through commission. That's not bad.
Awarded.
Hey, there we go.
Session complete.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's what it'll be. Yeah. Total zones 56, perfect zones 26, top speed 899 km per hour, distance travelled 113 km, total time 7 minutes 2 seconds, 0.22, 129,315 points. Lovely. Alright, now after those little fun things there, we're going back to Messina Bay for just a straight up race. This one is 3 laps compared to the previous 2. It is on experience of difficulty rather than novice, and it is with 7 opponents rather than 3. So let's jump in, shall we?
Welcome to Messina Bay. 3, 2, 1, go!
And because I've just now noticed we've been doing this, see, already we've been doing this for nearly 35 minutes. Once we've done this, we'll make a start on the next 3, the next 3 Messina Island tracks there, because we've got the intro races for those ready to go as well. We'll do those, we'll do some of the events for those tracks, and then we will move on to Vega City with the Neon Knights expansion. Talking about real issues again, I did mention it before, but yes, once we finish this race here, I will catch up on that. I'll make some remarks, I'll refuel myself some more. Oh, using the mirror too much. Oh no, not the tremor. Here it comes. There it is.
Final lap. Plasma. Rockets. Plasma.
Stop giving me all of the front-facing weapons. There we go.
Plasma. Mines.
You seen Gears E-Day got announced? Fingers crossed it's better than Gears 5. I have seen a few things about that. What I will say in relation to that, by the way, Conbons, now that Gears E-Day has been announced, have you seen that the Gears of War official Twitter channel, what am I talking about? Have you seen that the official YouTube channel for Gears of War seem to be trying to distance themselves from Gears 4 and Gears 5 and what have you? They've deleted every video except for 2 Gears E-Day things. Believe it or not.
Awarded.
Hey, there we go, gold medal. Yeah, crazy. So there's a lot of people have sort of tentatively high hopes for E-Day. Yeah, I'll be keeping my eyes out for it as well. Yeah. Right, let's go back through the chat here for a moment while I have another drink here, and then we will start on our next race, which is one of the newer tracks, Freya Falls. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just scrolling through the sort of stuff you guys were talking here about the job there. Yeah. Exactly, the issue I have with mine is that Exclude Managers has 4 of us and 2 of them have commitments, so they aren't as fully available as me and the other. Yeah. Should just hire another button manager with genuine competent. Of all the stories you've told me, I can entirely believe that. Gears 5 has got E-Day in the news tab as well. Yeah, that's understandable. But then, of course, it makes more sense for it to be on Gears 5. Stop playing the current game and go ahead and pre-order the new game already, consumer. Yeah. Doesn't even have an announcement date yet. Big shock. Have you seen as well, Forza Horizon 4? That is getting taken down from all storefronts, all digital storefronts. I think it's December this year, believe it or not. Anybody who doesn't have Horizon 4 has until the end of the year to go ahead and buy it, because otherwise after that you'll not be able to unless you buy a second-hand physical copy instead. Which, if you have the PC version, haha, isn't a thing anymore. But yeah, Forza Horizon 4 getting there's your quick sort of gaming industry news update, folks. There you go. Forza Horizon 4, if you were on the fence about getting that, you have until the end of the year to change your mind on it, or decide if you would like to purchase it, because after that you will no longer be able to, at least digitally. From what I've heard, the game itself will still be playable, of course, you know, offline, but they're also doing the same thing as what they're doing for Forza Horizon 3, which is the online services are still going to be available anyway. Sickly there. Is it licensing again? From what I've seen, yes, it is licensing, although let's be honest, at this point, I had to ask myself that as well, because let's face it, at this point, you could just easily chalk it up to, you know, industry greed, really. Let's face it. Remember when the Crew got delisted, and that wasn't given an offline option for people to play? Ubisoft just straight up took that off of people. I'm still pissed about that. I liked the Crew. Crazy. And people wonder why I have so much fun playing single-player things like BallisticNG and Quake and things like that. It's because these can't be taken off of me. Alright, that's enough complaining about the absolute state of the games industry. Oh, that's gonna seem so out of context for anybody who just shows up for that moment there, but yes, anyway, I refuse to elaborate now. Freya Falls introduction race. 2 laps, 7 opponents.
Welcome to Freya Falls. 3, 2, 1, go!
Whoosh. Games as a service and its consequences have been a disaster for the human race. Yeah, what the fuck happened to video games being an entertainment product, and why are video games now a service instead? I don't want a fucking service. Service is my electricity, my water, my internet. Those are a service, and I pay monthly for those. I am not paying monthly for fucking video games. Didn't they do that with Spec Ops The Line? I think so. I'll have to look into that one. I think Spec Ops The Line is still available. I'm not quite sure. Especially since Spec Ops was, Spec Ops got delisted too, did it? Oh, that's fair. I actually didn't hear about that one, funnily enough. I know Spec Ops had the, because the publishing arm for Spec Ops The Line did actually force them to have that, not really well thought out multiplayer mode, and the developers, they only wanted it to be the single player story experience, which of course is the strongest part of the game. Game recommendation, Spec Ops The Line, if you are able to get a hold of a copy. Very bloody good third person shooter, it really is. Absolutely incredible story. Brilliant voice acting performance by Nolan North as well, on the part of Captain Walker. But yes, I didn't actually know it got delisted. I just know that, you know, it's still playable offline because it was primarily a single-player game first, and there was that multiplayer component tacked onto it as well that nobody really played because it was just sort of half-hearted, ham-fisted at the publisher's request/demand when the developers themselves didn't want to put it on. It got delisted because of, you guessed it, expiring licenses. Oh, God. Probably something to do with music tracks, then, I suppose. You remember all of the hullabaloo, don't you, don't you, Sickly, about, yeah, Alpha Protocol, the espionage RPG thing in a similar vein as Mass Effect that Sega did all those years ago? I got doxed. Yeah, I said the letter H, okay? Yeah, Harry, you got doxed. Yeah, sure thing. Whatever. I don't care, so anyway, Sickly, before the conversation gets derailed some more. I've talked to you about this because... Oh, somebody got blown up. Because Alpha Protocol, I will maintain, is one of my favourite games. Henry got doxed, whatever. Anyway, no more allegations of abuse from me to my moderators. Yeah, please, okay? I don't abuse my moderators, I only put them in line when needs be. But anyway, I'm trying to talk to Sickly here, so... you know, Sickly, that, yes, Alpha Protocol is one of my favourite games. I'm pretty sure that got delisted from most digital storefronts for pretty much a similar reason. It was like 1 or 2 music tracks, the license to use them expired, and that's essentially why you couldn't buy them anymore. Heisenberg. Oh, God. But anyway, yes, that was supposed to be one of the main reasons, yes, for Alpha Protocol. It was a similar thing. They basically, the license to use, I think, 1 music track for one of the boss battles had fucking expired. That was it. Ridiculous, it really was. Right, Alto Overseer introduction. Same as before. 2 laps, 7 opponents. Let's jump in.
3, 2, 1, go!
Seen the Elden Ring DLC. I keep seeing people talk about it. It got nerfed because it's too hard. Fair. Feel free to go ahead and talk about the details there, because that's the first I've heard about it, but then I don't play Elden Ring. Oh, another sharp right-hand turn there. Fun. Very narrow right-hand turn too, so that's fun. Get out of the way. There's a boss with 3 phases. You fucking what? Reviews on Steam are mixed because it's difficult. See, that's why I don't play shit like Elden Ring. I know I'll suck at them, so why? Why bother? Funnily enough, back during the days of... I'll not say anything that could potentially incriminate me. My stance on certain things to do with playing, you know, video game systems on other platforms. My stance on it is that it's not against the law, that sort of thing. It's just archiving. But back during the days where I was able to try out a couple of PS2 games, has anybody heard of the game God Hand? Japanese one. Action RPG type thing. Action RPG, well, brawler type thing. In a similar vein as things like Dark Souls, that sort of thing. But anyways, I will make an exception for God Hand, the one that, you know, IGN back in the day complained about because, oh, they thought it was too hard. I quite enjoyed God Hand, but then the difficulty on that, it wasn't punishing in the sort of same sense that Dark Souls is punishing. Dark Souls will just tell you to go fuck yourself with, you know, stupidly tough enemies hidden behind corners, bosses that will whip out insta-kill moves, the whole thing of if you want to have co-op writers available, you also need to make yourself available for min-maxed hackers to come along and invade you and insta-kill you while you're busy, that sort of thing. God Hand didn't have any of that. It was difficult, sure, but it was fair about it. That's what was nice. One of the things it would do is, at the end of each stage, you would get a sort of gold bonus, because, you know, it was a Japanese action-y type game, so the currency for it, it wasn't credits, it wasn't dollars, it was just like G, gold, that sort of thing. I don't mind difficulty, but it has to be fair. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this one was, it was rather fair as well. You could typically work out and avoid most of the enemy attacks, or like block them doing the sort of on-the-spot parry, duck and weave type thing. But yeah, one of the main things about it as well is that at the end of each stage you would get a sort of gold reward based on a lot of factors, but one of them would be how few deaths you had. It was very lenient with sort of the various amounts of how much it would lower the gold bonus that you got for fewest deaths, that sort of thing. It wasn't, oh, you died once, so no penalty, that sort of thing. I think it would give you a grace period of like 2 or 3 deaths before it started reducing it. And then the sort of bonus would get removed completely. I think it would go down in increments of 100 or 200 or so. And then it would get removed completely at 25 deaths. But that was entirely because every time you respawn from a checkpoint, the enemies will respawn as well, but you keep all of the golden items that you picked up. So it was essentially to stop you from deliberately dying at the end of a level to go and gold farm. The game would essentially not give you the 2,000, 2,500 bonus on the grounds of, yeah, look, you've killed yourself 30 times deliberately to go and farm like fucking 100 gold from these regular old enemies. Pack it in. Shrine of Amana in DS2, you've told me about that one repeatedly. Shrine of Amana in Dark Souls 2 is an example of bullshit difficulty. Water that slows your movement, almost impossible to see, pits in said water. You spelt C as in S-E-A. Appropriate. See pits in said water that insta-kill, and loads of enemies who spam ranged magic attacks. Yeah. While also getting mugged by melee enemies. Everyone I see who plays Elden Ring are buff abusers and over-leveling to make bosses easier. It's not an achievement then. Yeah, exactly. That's like me saying, oh yeah, when I was younger, I would deliberately power level my Pikachu on Pokemon Yellow so that it could take down anything, even Pokemon it had a type disadvantage against, in 1 or 2 Thunderbolts. That's not me overcoming difficulty, that's me spending about 10-20 hours over-leveling a Pikachu so that it's 40 levels higher than everything else, just because I was obstinate about wanting to use just Pikachu. But yes, I didn't mind God Hand when I was playing that. Incredibly fun game, by the way. If you've got a PlayStation 2, and if you're in the market for PS2 games and you're able to get your hands on it, another game recommendation there, God Hand. Quite difficult. The controls are something. The controls are quite something themselves, but it is a very fun game. I do definitely recommend it. Hot take: if you really want to put that graft into overlevel, you deserve to wreck some shit. You earned it. Fair. Yeah, either play the game the proper way or play it the sort of 8-hour-a-day wage slave salaryman way. I do like the fist weapons in the DLC. I still need to buy the Elden Ring DLC. Just have to start again. I'm stupidly overleveled, meaning I got 2-shot by bosses. Yes, I will use summons. Play it the 9-to-5 way. Treat it like a job. Yeah, we're back in the RuneScape days now. You're not allowed to have fun. Can't have fun. It isn't profitable. It doesn't get you any XP. There we go. Right. Next stage, I think we'll do this one, and then 1 or 2 more events here, because we are 50 minutes into the stream now, and we still have Neon Nights and Outer Reaches to do. We'll do this one, maybe 1, 2... we've got a team race there, we haven't played one of those in a while, so we'll probably do that. Possibly 3 events here. Double damage race, what the hell is this? Interesting. Yes, we'll do this, and then 1 or 2 more. And then we will move on to Neon Nights. Because it's been 50 minutes now already. So I will shut up for the moment, and I will get back to the racetrack. I guess we are at the peak of the island. Elevation 4,888 meters. Ooh, fun. I'm sorry. Since I mentioned it before, now I've just got God Hand going on in my head at the moment. I'm just now sort of remembering the little credit sequence at the end, the stupid little musical number, along with the sort of ending theme song, which can basically be summed up as the player character Gene essentially bragging about how awesome he is. Oh god. If I ever get low enough in my career that I think I want to try having a singing voice, and I want to try karaoke, I'm going to put that on the list. I'm going to put on the, try and do the God Hand credits theme. Because it is just a work of art, it really is. Video recommendation, once the stream is finished here, go onto YouTube and look up God Hand's credits. You will not be disappointed.
Final lap.
And we've got another track here where going up one of the sections is bouncing my ship along the floor of the circuit, which isn't very helpful. Slows you down quite a lot, as we learned repeatedly on some previous other tracks. No, yeah, just fire off the autopilot and let it do this part for me. Much easier. Go on YouTube and search top 3 months. Sickly, you are not going to recommend Blue Archive Brain Rot to anybody on my stream chat here, thank you very much, okay?
Event complete.
I enjoy Blue Archive as much as the next person, but stop it. Stop trying to corrupt everybody. Alright, let's see. Let's play the... No, you know what? I want to do Eliminator again. Let's do the Alto Overseer Eliminator, and then we'll move on to Neon Knights, I think. I didn't actually look at what the score threshold for this one was. Fun.
Welcome to Alto Overseer.
Alto, whichever. Same difference.
3,
Target score is 300 points. Okay, that's doable.
go!
Whoosh. 38 already. Lovely. Me in a couple of years' time. 38 already. Oh, missed. Oh, I'm on 37 shields. I think I'm gonna get blown up pretty soon. There's a guy over there with one shield strength. Can I take him out before I go bang? Ah, there we go. Ah, and I got destroyed. Oh well. Respawn. Got something for you. Whoosh. Got him with a snapshot. There you go. Catch. I don't know if that missed. I don't know if I hit somebody and took him down to 8 health there. Well, 0 now. And blow somebody up with the plasma to close the event out. Wonderful. I am an evil man. There we go. So, all of what we've just done there, by the way, even getting the gold medals there, the platinum on that interchange survival there. See, this is why the stream is called DLC Blitz, and this is why we're moving on to Neon Knights so quickly. It has taken us 55 minutes to complete 19% of one expansion pack. Now that is a good thing, but again, we have 3 of them to do this evening, and we are moving on now to Neon Knights. 2 Crucible Knights and a dungeon is actually 8. Is that Elden Ring again, is it? Or is that something else? Let's see. Right, we are doing Neon Knights now. Onion Ring. the Onion, yes. Yes, we are moving on to Neon Knights now. This is the free DLC pack, the one that you don't have to pay money for. You just go and add it to your library on Steam. It all takes place in and around the area of Vegas City. And we have our first 3 tracks here. Vegas Square, Route 5, and Thunderhead. Lovely.
Welcome to Vegas Square. 3, 2,
Are we sure this doesn't take place in England, the sort of dark rain here? Stop picking up the weapons before I can get them, please. There we go.
Perfect lap. Final lap.
Hey, you'll like the backstory for this expansion pack anyway, Sickly. Considering some of the things me and you usually talk about, you know, off stream. You'll like the backstory for this one. The whole reason there are a number of race courses now for the Anti-Gravity League in and around Vegas City and Universia. The whole reason for it is because the AG League, I believe, petitioned, you know, the city, the residents themselves of the city and like the neighbouring areas, the neighbouring suburbs, and the council themselves. And it received rather mixed sort of reception from the citizens there, but then rather undisclosed large sum of money was offered to the city council themselves, who promptly lost their shit and immediately authorised the construction of 6 racetracks. Much against half of the city residents' wishes. So, you know, just thought you'd get a kick out of that. A council authority doing something against the will of the residents there, or at least the will of most of the residents. Lobbying, yeah, there you go. Thought you'd like that little bit of trivia. So that was Vegas Square. Next we have Route 5. It's not corruption if we just change the name to lobbying and make it legal. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go!
It's not against the law if I've preemptively decided that I'm not breaking the law. Yeah. But we probably shouldn't talk about things like that, because I'm pretty sure that's the kind of thing that that will get me unpersoned and removed from the internet. Mr. Arthur Carnaby has unapproved opinion, asked to leave internet and possibly life forever. Can the missile lock on at that range? No, it can't. Okay.
Perfect lap. Final lap.
I'm gonna get into play, I'm so bored, man, nothing is good. Fair, it's understandable. Sorry, holds my attention, yeah. Yeah, I'm like that at times. I'll sit down to play something, I'll blitz through it for a while, and then I'll decide, I should play something else for now. And then a couple months down the line, I'll be like, you know what, I want to play again, that thing I was playing 5 or 6 months ago.
Event complete.
Hey.
Contender eliminated.
Somebody got blown up right at the end. Alright, and the last intro race, Thunderhead. And then we'll move on to some of the actual might play Rogue Company. I mean, I'm pretty sure, well, if it still exists, I think it still exists, yeah. I was saying to Sickly, the fateful day where I lost all leave of my senses and tried X-Defiant, I was saying to Sickly, I'd rather play Rogue Company than X-Defiant again any day of the fucking week. Rogue Company, at the very least, I actually had a chance at playing, and I did somewhat alright at, and it was actually slightly enjoyable here and there. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go!
X-Defiant's just clunky in my opinion. Yeah, it is, yeah. It's trying to hop on the bandwagon of, let's try and do new Call of Duty. That sort of thing. But they want to make it free to play as well, which also means they're not taking as much time to play test it as they should be, which means it is just ass. We've already, we've already talked about X-Defiant more than it really fucking deserves. X-Defiant is hobbled by the fact that it, I'm trying to turn and read that at the same time. Hobbled by the fact that it feels like it's trying way too hard to be the next esports thing. Yes, we've talked about these quite a lot during the Quake playthrough. Yeah. But yeah, X-Defiant, from a sort of game standpoint, doesn't make much sense, and yeah, from an actual technical standpoint, it makes no fucking sense either. It's just trying to be another fucking esport. It's stupid. It's trying to be another esport in a time during, you know, the games industry where we don't want esports. Like, we the consumers are making that clear, we don't fucking care about esports anymore. But all the big name studios can talk about some more is, oh, the esports, we need to hurry up and get the esports for our game working, we need to get the league going. All of these people that aren't there wanting to watch the esports for it, they're going to come and watch the esports, even if they keep saying they won't. Like, what? Who the hell are they trying to appeal to? I can smell the desperation on that game. Yeah, so.
Gold medal awarded.
Again, we talked about that during the Quake playthrough. you know, the other month ago. Also, yeah, it's either coming up to, or it is now, 1 month since we started streaming. In my haste to start our DLC Blitz today, I completely forgot to mention that. Hey, 1 month anniversary. Hey, everybody who's still here for that, thank you for being here for a month, and for the next many months to go, let's have a lot more fun, shall we? But yes, we did talk about that during the Quake 1 playthrough. Yeah, X Define just feels very how do you do, fellow kids. 1 month, yay, celebrate. It feels very how do you do, fellow gamers on Ubisoft's part. Next month, getting cancelled. Damn right we are. I'm preparing my hottest takes already. Right, I'm gonna have another drink and then we will start off on some of these events here. Upsurge, ooh, fun. Let's do another time trial here, shall we? It's another G-Tech time trial. I did not pay attention to what the medal times were. Okay, 45.61 seconds for the Platinum, and that's demanding, I'll be honest, that is quite demanding. It's going to take all of my effort and restraint to not use the air brakes this time, because I am going to have to not use them for this one. They will slow me down too much.
Perfect lap. Final lap.
Okay, jinx anything. Don't jinx yourself, Arthur, just keep going. I don't got this. Came in too hard on that turn there. Oh.
Energy critical.
Platinum.
Platinum medal awarded.
See that? I didn't doubt myself for a minute then. This is why I almost exclusively play gacha shit now. The trade-off for the virtual human trafficking casino is that I actually get decent stories, and most of the time the gameplay is good too, even if it is simple. Yeah. Things like this, years back, people would have complained about monetary, about, you know, predatory monetization, that sort of thing. Got my words mixed up there, I was about to say monetary predatization. Multiverse is good, but it's even more monetized in the beta. I actually haven't tried it yet. Trying to decide if I should jump back into it or not, give it another go. But yeah, it's telling now that gacha games tend to be much more high quality than most of what the actual AAA games industry puts out now. And I don't just say high quality in terms of, you know, they're just enjoyable on, you know, that kind of instinctual aspect for, you know, leisure, fun, that kind of thing. I mean, they're just better in every fucking way. Visually, audibly, you know, the Genshin Impact soundtrack, that's great. The Blue Archive soundtrack is fan-fucking-tastic. I know at least 3 gacha games that have had live orchestras doing renditions of their soundtracks, or like live concert events. And again, Warner Brothers is the backer, so yeah, go figure. Let's see, next we will do Route 5 Upsurge. Why not? The competitive survival mode. Blue Archive Story is better than any AAA game I've played since Red Dead 2. True.
3, 2,
Target 15 points, alright. So I need to hit these speed pads to build up our little meter thing at the bottom corner there. And then I can keep building that up, and then I can drop it to bank the points and score them. And it also puts down a little barrier on part of the track there so that people can crash into them and lose shields. Or I can ditch my points and get a shield refill instead. Considering I've just crashed into 2 barriers, I think I will bank my 5 points. 6 points now, there we go. Oh, that was close. Whoosh. And straight into a barrier. 13 points out of 50, but I got blown up, so I have to build my speed back up. Somebody's on 10 points, he's catching up. I need to hit those. There we go.
Gold medal awarded.
Upsurge is an interesting mode. It's also a little bit of a, if I'm honest, clusterfuck. Oh well, still enjoyable. Let's see. We have another time trial, another survival, another upsurge, another time trial. But there are also 3 more tracks here, and we also have something called an Apex tournament here, Speed Class Apex. This is against experienced difficulty opponents. It's 3 laps, 7 opponents, and it is the 3 tracks that we've played so far, so Vega Square, Route 5, and Thunderhead. Let's do that, why not? Red Dead Redemption 2 single player was great from gameplay and story. Red Dead Online immediately fumbled the bag with the horrific game-breaking bugs and the instant attempt to monetize the shit out of it. Red Dead Online could have been great as well. The systems were there for it to be incredibly fucking fun, but in true modern Rockstar fashion, they didn't care about that. They just wanted to try and sell gold to people as much as possible. Sucks. And I know I'm not exactly taking, you know, the free thinker stance with this one, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. An Undead Nightmare style expansion pack for Red Dead Redemption 2 with Red Dead 2's systems in place for the single player stuff would have been incredible. It really would have. GTA Online at least has something of a grace period. At least has something of a grace period before it got ran into the ground. Yeah, Red Dead Online was fucked out of the gate. Let's put the neon body kit on, shall we? We're playing a DLC called Neon Knights. Got to look the part, haven't we?
Welcome to Vega Square. 3, 2, 1, go!
Cannons. Rockets. Rockets.
Ah, missed completely. I should have saved them for the straightaway here.
Perfect.
I wish we were back in 2013 GT Online. Later, suckers. The bug on Red Dead Online where I couldn't take missions and the characters. Yeah, talk to them but the mission wouldn't start delivering playable. I remember that one, yeah. I think that happened to me and you quite a few times when we were playing it, yeah.
Event complete.
Lovely, first place so far.
Welcome to Route 5. 3, 2, 1, go!
Autopilot. Engage.
Autopilot right out the gate, wonderful.
Disengaging. Cannons. Rockets. 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 Cannons. Plasma. Autopilot. Engaged.
Probably should have held on to that for the twisty bits up here, but it is what it is.
Rockets. Missile.
A comfortable lead from whoever's in second place at least. Oh, there's the tremor coming.
Missile. Cannons.
Always funny, even when it happens to you.
Mines. Cannons. Plasma. Missile.
I will read that in a moment, sickly, but yes.
Mines.
Just trying to concentrate on the road here as well.
Missile.
think when they added the roles, the bounty hunter one had the same problem. Yes, it did. It wouldn't let you interact with the bounty boards in town, so you couldn't accept targets. It would do that repeatedly, yeah. You either couldn't interact with them, or you try and take a bounty, and then nothing would actually happen at all. And then you couldn't really interact with anything else unless you hopped to a different server. Or, you know, just restarted the fucking game. I still remember them getting pissed off at people doing the collector role thing. You know, they wanted... In another grand example of developers being out of touch with their players, Rockstar, for those of you unaware, they added... well, I believe it's 4 now, but at the, somewhere partway into the online mode's lifespan, they added 3 of these role things you could do. You had Bounty Hunter, you had... yeah, Trader, and you had Collector, that sort of thing. Now, Rockstar were always very open about the fact of they wanted online mode to be, oh yeah, we want to encourage players to interact with each other. Now, most of the time that's just players shooting each other and interrupting each other on missions, because apparently Rockstar thinks that's engaging gameplay. To each their own, I suppose. But the collector role was, each day you would have valuable treasure items being spawned around the world map, and a number of enterprising players got together, put their brains together, and realised, these are appearing in sort of similar places on certain days. Let's work together to map all of these out, and then we can make a big community map for all of the treasures. Everybody did that, and it was all well and fun. Rockstar decided, no, you were all interacting with each other the wrong way, and they proceeded to mix up all of the treasure spawn locations and render the map unusable. Luckily, they didn't randomize everything, they just moved all of the treasure things around, and the community collectively flipped off Rockstar and mapped all of them out again, and I think Rockstar gave up on trying to discourage people from doing that anymore. But yeah, it's just incredible how out of touch some developers can be with their player bases. It really is. I think that was my main gripe to an extent. I can work around shit monetization practices, but when I have to swap server constantly because the game's borderline unplayable, because literally everything is buggy, god fucking grief, yeah. I could waste time staring at loading screens, hopping for the 10th time in 45 minutes, or I could just play a game that actually works. Legit said the same, the devs are so brain dead, yeah. That's why the games industry right now is in a shit spot. It's being run by suits who are trying to push either a message or are trying to push a profit line based off of what they think will get them money, what they think an audience wants. What's actually selling are smaller games like this, made by small teams or individuals that people want. I mean, look at that one on Steam. I really want to play this one, by the way. Abiotic Factor. I don't know how to pronounce this word. Abiotic Factor. If you haven't seen that one, it is essentially Half-Life 1, but open world crafting survival type thing. You are a member of the science team, don't shoot, that sort of thing, and you are attempting to escape from or survive in a facility where dimensional breaches have occurred and there are monsters everywhere, that sort of thing. You aren't some tough super soldier, you're a scientist who has to try and science his way out of a bad situation. That was released on Steam a few weeks ago in early access, and it has had nothing but critical acclaim. It is in early access. The game is 1/3 of the way finished. I have looked at the developer roadmap. It is only 30% done, and it is rated overwhelmingly positive. People fucking love it. I really want... It's on sale, is it? I'm gonna have to keep my eyes open. I really want it, but I don't know if I can afford to spend the money at the moment. Publisher's major problem. See also Helldivers 2. Yeah. On sale for 11th of July. Fair. I really want to pick it up, it looks really good. The only reason I haven't gotten it so far is because the game is geared towards, you know, the 4-6 player, I think it's 6 player maximum co-op. Because you choose your scientific expertise at the start, because, you know, it's like individual skills, specialties, that sort of thing. It's primarily geared at the moment towards co-op. You can play it solo. It is a bit more difficult though, because you have to start training skills up yourself from scratch. Anything you haven't been able to pick, so say close combat, blunt weapons, cooking, technical expertise, that sort of thing. It is playable solo, it's just everybody says it makes the game harder. I don't know if they are going to work on making it a bit more accessible for solo, but from what I've seen so far, co-op, it's supposed to be very, very fucking fun. And yet, that's just with the parts of the game that are available right now, because again, it's in early access, and it is still rated at overwhelmingly positive on Steam. It's incredible. Might grab it, yeah. I really want to pick it up as well, it's just, yeah, I need to make sure I've got the money to actually do so.
Plasma. Rockets. Final lap. Cannons.
And while I've been yapping so much, I haven't been paying attention to the game. I've just been sort of autopiloting the game so far. Yes, we are still doing the tournament here. I am currently first place, and if I can stay first place for the remainder of this race, we will get the gold medal for the tournament. Lovely. Gotta make sure I'm still talking about the topic at hand now and then, haven't I? Rather than just getting sidetracked for the entire evening. And power across the line, there we go.
Gold medal
There it is.
awarded.
Perfect 24 points, wonderful. Alright, now we have the intro races for 3 new tracks here. Basin, Metro, and... Oh, well, I say 3 new tracks, it's actually 2 new tracks and a reverse. Fair enough.
Welcome to Basin. 3, 2, 1, go!
Bonk. Off the line and immediately rear-end somebody. Well, my insurance premiums are going up.
Missile. Cannons. Missile. Mines.
Ugh, I shouldn't say the insurance word. I don't want to get started talking about that, because otherwise I will go on a huge 20-30 minute rant about how all insurance is a scam, and insurance companies should just be shut the fuck down by force. We'll not do that, though. That's my entire thoughts on insurance as a whole, summed up right there. I won't elaborate, please don't ask me to do so. Let's just leave it at that. But yes, abiotic, abiotic. I'll just say both of them there, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it. I'll check what the correct pronunciation is afterwards. Looks like a very fun game, I'd like to get that. And if you're getting it con bonds, then chances are, I mean, I'm gonna have to at some point, because then we're both playing together. You can play it on stream, actually. I'm pretty sure the developers don't mind you playing it on like live stream, that sort of thing. I'll note that down afterwards as an idea for a possible future stream. Kept it on the radar. If I get this job, I'll buy it. Well, best of luck anyway.
Missile. Rockets. Missile. Mines. Autopilot engaged.
Autopilot right at the end there where I didn't need it.
Disengaging. Event complete. Gold medal awarded.
Alright, and now Metro. Ugh. Oh, stretch a little bit. God, it's so warm this evening.
3, 2, 1, go!
The voice that speaks to you at the end sounds like the Command and Conquer voice. Unit lost.
Missile. Missile. Cannons. Rockets. Mines. Plasma. Autopilot. Rockets. Engaged. Disengaging. Shield. Rockets.
Oh, that was a very sharp 90-degree turn there. And as per usual, I caught it incredibly late.
Autopilot.
As has been tradition so far with these things throughout our playthrough.
Disengaging. Cannons.
But I know that it's there now. The question is, will I remember that it's there on the next lap? Spoiler alert, no.
Autopilot. Engaged.
See if we can spot it coming up, shall we? Nope. Nope. Didn't see it. Told you I wouldn't catch it. Whoosh.
Complete. Gold medal awarded.
Alright, let's see. Let's do this one. Vega Square Reverse Race. Experience difficulty.
Welcome to Vega Square Reverse. 3, 2, 1, go!
This one is 3 laps. A lot of stuff going on right at the beginning of the race here. Still a very crowded pack.
Perfect lap. Shield. Missile. Cannons.
Just dodged the gunfire there. Average drive through Chicago.
Rockets. Rockets. Final lap. Cannons. Rockets. Missile.
Whoops.
Autopilot engaged. Rockets. Disengage.
And full power. And across the line. There we go. POV Baltimore.
Gold medal awarded.
Yeah. Oh look, another one of our favourites, Eliminator, because, you know, there wasn't enough shooting going on before, let's do it again, shall we? Oh, why not? We've got to make up for the fact that our weapons were disabled during the Asta League, haven't we? I mean, the other options were time trial, or a survival game on that Metro course, which we already know I can't do that 90-degree right-hand turn. So that's not going to last very long.
3, 2, 1, go!
So the target is 250 points.
Rockets.
And we're on the board immediately with 31. Lovely. Sorry, did I say 31? I meant 80. Oh right, yeah, I forgot the pit lane is disabled on Eliminator events. Because that'd be cheating, I think. Hit him with the snapshot again. Turn around and just give him a full salvo. Oh, nearly blew him up. Nearly. Oh, I got a bit sideways. That's fine. Oh dear. 28 shields. Sorry, did I say 28? I meant 6. 1 HP in a dream. Ah, the dream has been shattered. We couldn't complete the event without getting blown up. Oh well. I'll just settle for blasting somebody with a plasma again. Lovely. Alright, let's do another tournament here, shall we? This is interesting. We have... Yeah, we have the 2 new tracks and then 2 reverse tracks from the previous set. We have Route 5 reverse. Was that Vegas Square? Yeah, Vegas Square reverse, Route 5 reverse, Basin and Metro. And this is 4 laps, 7 opponents, experience difficulty, and it's a tournament event. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? We'll do this and then we'll move on to Outer Reaches, I think. Cap off our little high-speed sightseeing tour.
3, 2, 1, go!
Missile. Hunter. Missile. Rockets. Missile. Cannons.
Probably not using the brakes as much as I should be here.
Autopilot.
There we go. Autopilot will make up for it. When in doubt, just get the game to play itself for you. Catch.
Autopilot engaged. Disengaging.
Oh, got hit with the tremor right as I came out of the autopilot.
Rockets. Rockets. Shield.
Oh, you asshole.
Hunter.
Blue shell.
Mines. Missile. Rockets. Rockets.
Okay, well, 36 shields. I need to not get blown up here because unlike the Eliminator event, there is no respawning in a race. If you get blown up, that is it. You are out for the event.
Shield. Rockets.
So pop the shield, we will put some mines down, and we will hit the pit lane, because we are only on lap 2 out of 4. And I can't afford to get blown up this early on.
Rockets. Cannons. Mines.
Not quite a full heal, but 89 shields is better than 35 at least.
Shield. Plasma. Mines. Plasma.
Oh, use something. Right, get me a nice straight section of the track so I can have him with the plasma. Nope, missed, okay. Fired it too early. Fired the missile too early as well. I'm just doing brilliantly so far.
Rockets.
Well, one of those hit him at least.
Cannons. Final lap. Autopilot engaged.
There we go, make up for my mistakes, please.
Disengaging. Rockets. Missile.
Go away.
Plasma. Mines.
Very intense this match.
Rockets. Cannons. Autopilot engaged. Disengaging.
And full power straight to the finish.
Event
There we go.
complete.
Lovely. Alright, taking an early lead with 8 points there, but it's still all to lose. We have 3 more races to go. It's quite a warm evening as well, so for the rest of these races I think I will take my hat off. There we are.
Metro. 3, 2, 1, go!
Completely fumbled the boost star there. That's fine, we'll pick it up.
Mines. Autopilot engaged. Rockets. Disengaging. Hunter. Mines.
Oh, and I'm handbrake turning into the wall way too hard. Whoops.
Shield.
I'd say rookie mistake, but we're on our 6th stream for this, so it's not really a rookie anymore, that's just dumbass mistake. You know, like, hitting that again for the 3rd time.
Disengaging.
Yeah, there over 4 laps of this track. By the time I finally get the hang of that blind 90-degree corner there for this course, it will be the final lap and it will be the end. Braking too hard again. Right, I'm just gonna have the autopilot play for me.
Disengaging. Lines. Cannons. Rockets. Shield.
Aha! Got it that time. Lovely.
Lines. Plasma. Missile. Shield.
Wasn't looking. Okay, there we go. Should have hit the pit lane there. I'm only on 65 shield energy left, but as long as I can maintain a lead, hopefully I shouldn't be getting hit by many weapons. So we'll hit the pit lane on lap 3 instead, I think.
Lines. Plasma.
And, you know, assuming I don't smack into the barriers repeatedly.
Cannons. Missile.
No, I think that's too much to ask. Oh well.
Autopilot.
And autopilot saving. There we go.
Disengaging. Rockets. Autopilot.
I won't use this yet because I need to go this way. There we go. And full heal. There we go. Never mind, I'm on 97 shield again. It's your auto.
Engaged.
Yeah, this is made by British devs, can you tell?
Shield. Lines. Cannons. Plasma.
It's essentially the same guy doing all of the voices for the various weapons and the track announcements and that sort of thing. He just puts a different inflection based on whether or not the player is picking stuff up, or the little warning thing for an opponent has picked up a weapon as well. Like rockets, you'll very heavily put rockets, that sort of thing. If somebody else picks up, say rackets, that's that kind of thing. Difference between like an O and an A, basically. There we go, still in the lead there, 16 points.
Welcome to Vegas Square Reverse. 3, 2,
And I'll try not to screw up the boost start this time. There we go. It's amazing what you can achieve when you pay attention.
Missile. Autopilot. Engaged. Disengaged.
Whoosh. Slingshot around the corner.
Perfect lap. Rockets. Rockets.
Yeah, like that, like I was describing before.
Lines. Autopilot. Engaged.
Didn't hurt.
Disengaging. Perfect lap. Plasma. Missile.
Ah! Thrown off and I missed the plasma bolt. Huh?
Shield. Hellstorm. Missile.
I need to get ahead of that guy who's currently in first, but everybody else is shooting me and that's slowing me down.
Final lap.
Not very useful.
Shield.
Okay, autopilots and shields are nice, but guns please. There we go.
Lines.
Fuck it, afterburner. 1 HP in a dream. Don't blow me up, please. There we go.
Event complete.
Oh, that was very risky at the end there. Throwing myself into an immediate lead, but giving myself 1 HP left. But it was a gamble and it paid off, so whatever. Alright, one last track and we are still in the lead by 4 points. God, it is so warm this evening.
Route 5 Reverse. 3, 2, 1, go!
Lines.
payload of 5 mines there for when you want to tell somebody to stop following you. And then of course if that doesn't work, you get the rear lock-on missile instead for, no I mean it, fuck off and stop following me.
Disengaging rockets. Cannons. Missile. Perfect lap.
Distant explosions back there. Oh, there's the shockwave coming.
Plasma. Missile. Cannons. Shield. Mines. Cannons. Rockets. Missile. Perfect lap. Final lap.
Sort of running out of things to say here now because I'm just kind of focusing on staying in first place for the remainder of this event.
Rockets. Missile. Rockets. Plasma.
No, 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 no.
Shield.
Sure, why not? There we go. Protects me from myself.
Mines. Cannons. Shield.
Oh. I popped the shield there as quick as I could because I heard the tremor coming, but I think I was just out of range of it. That was interesting.
Event.
And there we go.
Gold medal awarded.
Lovely. Right, we've been at it for an hour 40 already. Again, that's only 18% complete there. But because it's been an hour 40 and we are still on our... Well, I say cross country, it's more like cross galactic really, because now we are heading beyond Earth itself. We are going to the Outer Reaches campaign now to play some of this, and this will cap off our BallisticNG playthrough. We'll do a couple events on here. Probably up to about, 2 hours 20, something like that. Again, that's why I started about half an hour early this time. I just wanted to make sure I had enough time to play all 3 of them to a at least somewhat significant amount. So, 3 more new tracks, all to do with not being on Earth anymore. We have Caldera, Project 9, and Haze. Fun times. Let's go with some different paint, shall we? Now, these ones don't have the sort of random sponsors that you can get, like the small type vehicles, the sort of little background companies, you know, like the... Well, where is it? I'll go and find it again. Yeah, this one, the one that Zyro, the one that I like calling the Splatoon paint. Can't get those ones on the regular AG craft. That's a shame. I would use these, but they have basically no shields and no firepower. And if I pick this, everybody else is going to be using something that has weapons, and I would be blown up very quickly. So, no. We'll stick with G-Tech, why not? Put the default paint back on.
Welcome to Caldera.
Speaking of putting things back on, where is my hat? There it is. And I will quickly refuel myself as well, because as you might have heard me complaining a number of times this evening, it's very warm. And the rest of my water has nearly finished warming up now as well, so I might as well get it drunk as soon as possible. There we go. This looks interesting. I think this is on Mars or something like that.
1, go!
Missile. Cannons. Rockets. Cannons. Missile. Rockets.
I'm on 60 shields already. How the hell's that happened? Gone from the side with the plasma there.
Cannons. Missile.
What's with the sort of neo-tropical music, by the way? Not saying it's bad or anything, but yeah, we're on Mars. We're not off the Hawaiian coast anymore. We're finished with Messina Island, at least for the time being.
Mines. Rockets. Missile. Rockets. Mines. Rockets. Missile.
Oh, here it comes. And I was just out of range of the tremor again. Interesting.
Event complete.
Lovely.
Gold medal awarded.
Alright, next up, Project 9, wherever this one is. Oh, it just says Planet 9. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go!
Is there a photo mode on here? It's a shame you can't... There is as well. It's a shame you can't really sort of move the camera around itself. Let's see. We haven't really tried this yet, so can I have a quick look at this? Toggle movement. There we go. What's zoom? It's not that. I must just want to have a look at the scenery, to be honest. How do I tilt the camera and how do I... Oh, you held down the thing. Okay, there we go. Yeah. There we go, getting a quick look at the course there. Impressive. Lovely. Alright, that's enough messing around with that. How do I exit out of this? I don't want to render, I want to get off. Impressive, very nice. Yeah, we've got the small problem now, I'm not quite sure how to... Oh wait, do I just go up to the top here? There we go. How do I exit photo mode? Oh, you press close, that's how you do it. I'm never going to beat the idiot allegations. Not that anybody was alleging that to begin with, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead and allege it against myself. Impressive, very nice. Let's see Paul Allen's course. Yeah, the subtle curvature of the track, the nice straightaways for firing off some afterburner. Oh my god, it's even got background scenery.
Rockets. Cannons. Plasma. Rockets. Mines. Shield. Perfect lap. Final lap.
Whoosh. Nice wide corner there.
Mines. Plasma.
Bonk.
Shield. Mines. Missile.
Oh, nearly crashed straight into the other section of the course there.
Rockets.
That wouldn't have been very good, would it?
Autopilot. Engaged. Disengaging. Mines. Autopilot. Engaged.
And another autopilot right at the end.
Disengaging.
Whoosh.
Event complete. Gold medal awarded.
Alright, and the final of the intro races, Haze. Yeah, we'll use the G-Tech again, why not? I didn't see where this one took place. It's got the location things at the top of the screen, on the loading screens there. just underneath the track name, but I didn't see for this one. They it does load rather quickly, so. Oh, that's a big jump. Wow, we're really flying this time, aren't we? Oh, well, I guess we're going this way then. Okay. So we've got a bit of a crossroads that take. So there's a crossroads there. It's you got a choice of go left or right, and it looks like it goes towards that little crossroady bit there. Interesting.
Perfect lap. Final lap. Engaged. Disengaging.
Whoosh, and we're taking off.
Plasma. Rockets.
Let's go right this time, shall we? I doubt there's going to be much difference here, but yeah. It's just that sort of little figure 8 bit that goes back into this green neon tunnel here. The Razer Gaming tunnel.
Mines. Missile.
Full power, and I crossed the line.
Complete. Gold medal awarded.
Get my mouse out of the way, there we go. Alright, and we have a team race here. So the team races are, despite what the name would have you believe, they are mostly combat races because that's how you primarily score points. It's whichever sort of pair has the most points after all of the laps are completed. Bonus points awarded every 3 seconds based on who in your team has the best race position. So being in front is important, but yeah, just as important is not shooting your own teammate and blowing up the enemies as much as possible. Fun times.
Welcome to Caldera. 3, 2, 1, go!
Missile.
And as usually happens with these things whenever I pick G-Tech, because I am using the G-Tech ship, I am working together with the other G-Tech pilot in this race as well. He's on my side, so I need to try and not shoot him where possible. Not that that should be much of a problem. I am out ahead in front of everybody once more. Well, for the time being, until I bounce over some more speed bumps in the ground like that.
Shield. Rockets. Perfect lap. Cannons.
Team Nexus is catching up to us. They're in second place right now. I guess they're getting a lot of weapon hits in. More importantly, I'm in first place, so that's generating... it's helping to generate plus 4 points per second for Team G-Tech. So that's nice. It's keeping us just barely ahead of them. I'm pulling my weight. Teammate, why aren't you? As opposed to the last time we did one of these things on a high difficulty during the main campaign, I believe it was, where I think my teammate was out ahead and I was struggling at the back trying to catch up to everybody, just trying to land the occasional rocket or cannon hit on someone to score a few points. This time I'm the one doing the carrying.
Rockets. Mines. Missile. Rockets. Missile.
Oh no, Team Nexus is out ahead. I might have to slow down.
Perfect lap.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to slow down here. They are out ahead. They're landing a lot of weapon hits. My being in first place isn't helping with that now. They're about 10 points ahead. Right, full stop. Just let everybody catch up. 1 lap 4 out of 5. There is still time to pick it back up, but the fact remains they are still at 10.5 points behind us. This is getting interesting now. I've been in the lead the entire race. I wasn't expecting them to suddenly pull it back like this. There we go. The ship with the numbers above him there, that's my teammate. Alright, G-Tech is back out on top for the time being. I'll try not to speed off ahead of everybody this time. There we go. Cement our lead a bit more. There we go. That should be it. Hey, there we are. Lovely. Sorry, just clearing my throat there. Let's see. There's another team race coming up. Interesting. But first we'll do this. Rush hour. I didn't see where this one takes place again. I forgot to check. Probably firing off the turbo too early there, but everyone was ahead of me and I needed the advantage. Nose itches, I'm just trying to blow that away. There we go. Better, for the time being. Intense gamer focus, trying to overtake Hyperion again. There we go.
Perfect lap. Contender eliminated. Contender eliminated.
Oh, 10 Ryan Omnicom blowing up within quick succession. And Hyperion just flying straight over my head.
Contender eliminated. Perfect lap.
It's nearly down to just me and Hyperion, so this is going to be an interesting little duel. And then there were two. There we go. Right, if he overtakes me again, my shield will start going down very quickly. I need to stay in front of him. And once again, that means resisting the urge to hit the left and right air brakes there, because they will slow me down too much.
Perfect lap.
Oh, come on, nearly there. And there we go, lovely.
Event complete. Gold medal awarded.
Well, let's see, what time is it? It is only just about 9:30. We've got time to do some more. Let's see. We will do another team race, why not? Some of the races there boost starting. Myself, the other G-Tech, and I think one or two ships did not. Interesting. Luckily, I don't need to focus too much on trying to get ahead of everybody again. Oh, got pushed onto the pit lane by somebody else. Okay, I guess we're doing that. Wasn't intending to go for it, but fine. We'll ignore that bit of friendly fire as well, where I might have strafed my fellow G-Tech pilot a few times with cannon fire, but in my defense he was in the way. That doesn't really work in a military court-martial, does it? Oh yeah, you committed several acts of friendly fire towards allied troops. What do you have to say for yourself? What do I have to say for myself? Sir, they were in the way. Yeah. How do you explain gunning your entire platoon down in a single friendly fire incident? Well, sir, you snooze, you lose ultimately. I should have hit the pit lane there. I'm about to run out of shields. See, I'm going to end up behind somebody now, and they're going to do that. They're going to put mines down in front of me and just blow me up immediately. That's fine. We'll hit some more mines there. Why not? But we're still... The G-Tech's team are still out ahead for the time being. I just need to catch up to everybody and do some more shooting. There we go. We've got an almost 100-point lead. I don't know what I'm complaining about. Slow down and let the pack get ahead of me so I can blast somebody. very intense, very intense event here. Teammate there blowing somebody up, good. And myself just getting caught on the split between the track and the pit lane. Because I'm an idiot. Oh. Stop doing that. Stop shooting me in the mode where we all shoot each other. Pack it in. Oh. Hey, that was the other G-Tech pilot who blew me up. You son of a bitch. I thought we were friends. I guess he decided I was too much of a liability. Oh, and then he got instant karma by getting taken out by somebody else. Haha, fuck you. I am slightly childish from time to time. Just slightly.
Gold medal awarded.
Hey, there we go. We won, now we don't have to be friends anymore. Let's see. Slightly. Yeah, slightly, just slightly. Not a whole lot of water left, you know what, let's just down the rest of it. If I don't, it's just gonna warm up anyway. Oh well, bottoms up. Nice and warm. Alright. Let's see. Aha, we have some more intro races for some new events. Let's go and play these, I think. Actually, which ones for these have we done? We've done 3 of those. Yeah, let's do these, and then we'll play fill in the blanks with a few more, and then we'll probably call it in about, I don't know, 20 minutes time or so. Around about 10 o'clock, yeah. So we have Helios Descent, Port Ares, and Kuiper, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, Overturn, which looks very interesting. That looks, is that an asteroid belt? Interesting. So this one is on Mercury, apparently.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, and the camera is very hard stuck behind the ship this time. That's not me doing that. Interesting.
Rockets. Autopilot. Engaged. Disengaging. Mines. Missile. Rockets.
Oh, that was a solid wall jutting out there. Interesting. I've lost count of how many times I've said interesting or wonderful or fantastic throughout this entire playthrough. Oh dear. Crashing into things and getting smacked by shockwave is a bit too much. Oh, hello. Big speed booster there, and I missed the pit lane. That's fine. I'm sure I won't get destroyed before the end of the race or anything.
Final lap. Missile. Mines.
Tight hairpin bend there.
Rockets. Mines. Autopilot.
I have another thing that's similar to BallisticNG that I'd like to play at some point down the line as well. If anybody this was another PS1 thing, but if anybody remembers a racing game called Roll Cage, it was primarily categorized by it was a sort of like a neo sci-fi, future type thing again. It was mainly categorized by its vehicles, gigantic wheels on the sides of these sort of car unit things, and the vehicles themselves could it meant they could drive upside down, that sort of thing. So if you got flipped over, you'd still keep driving, that kind of thing. very flat sort of car things. I'm not quite sure how the insides of them would have worked, you know, from the driver's, from the pilot's standpoint. But yeah, huge wheels on the sides, so that you could drive upside down, along walls, along curves, that sort of thing. It was an incredibly fun game, and similar to BallisticNG, it takes inspiration from, you know, the classic Wipeout trilogy. This other one, Grip Combat Racing it's called, takes not only inspiration from the Roll Cage games, Roll Cage and Roll Cage Stage 2, but I think two of the developers who previously worked on Roll Cage actually were the lead designers for it, or they did work on it. So yeah, that's interesting. I've got that. I would like to play that at some point as well, but we'll do this and then we'll do Doom 3 and then we'll see what I'll play after that. But I'm also not quite sure how it would work with regards to the soundtrack that's in the game either, because I'm getting away with it for this one. I explained a few streams ago. The soundtrack for this one is all custom stuff, it is all licensed to Neonosis, and they say, yeah, we own the copyright, it's fine to use it on streams, on YouTube, that kind of thing there. But I'm not quite sure with regards to the soundtrack for Grip Combat Racing. I'll have to do a bit more research into that. I would like to play it though. Again, it is a very fun game. We'll see what happens down the line. Alright, next, Port Aries Introduction. Just adjust my glasses a little bit there. There we go. Bonk. Oh, hello, this is something. So we just had a bit of free flight there. Oh, free-ish at least. Wow. Muffled sounds there because we're in a vacuum. Because we're in a vacuum of space there. Nice little touch. I guess that's why for these ones the camera is sort of stuck behind us then, because otherwise it'd be a little bit hard to control once the ship starts, well, flying in space like that. Wow. Unexpected, but interesting, so definitely not unwelcome. And we are back inside the vacuum shield of Port Aries there. Got some buildings here, some trees there. And we're outside again. I feel like I'm playing Ace Combat again now. So if these blue arrow things are speed boosters, I wonder if those X's, the red X's that are flying in space, I wonder if they're sort of weapon pads that you can fly through.
Event complete. Gold medal awarded.
Alright, and finally, Kuiper, I'm sure we'll learn how to pronounce it in a moment, overturn. Well, I could barely hear it over the sort of space filter and the little radio sort of filter that was applied to it as well there. Never mind, we don't know how to pronounce it. Oh well. Oh, we are completely in space this time. And yeah, this looks like we're racing in and around an asteroid belt, so that's something. Yeah, that's weapons, okay. Oh, and I crashed. The air brakes still work when you're in the free flight built like this.
Autopilot engaged.
This is definitely an interesting little twist compared to, you know, how we've been racing the last couple of times throughout the rest of the playthrough.
Final lap. Engaged. Disengaging. Mines. Missile. Mines.
I'm not sure if these mines are hitting anybody, but I might as well put them down anyway.
Missile. Mines.
Oh. Thumb slipped off the A button there, I was wondering why I was slowing down.
Mines.
So is this the pit lane, is it? It is, yeah.
Event complete.
Interesting. Oh well.
Gold medal awarded.
Alright, let's see, we have a couple more things here now. First of all, again, what time is it? Yeah, we have about 15 more minutes, why not? Let's do... what's this? Ooh, hello. Endurance race, 10 laps, experience difficulty, 7 opponents. It's a regular race event, so there's weapons and everything like that, but it's 10 laps, so I guess the primary sort of challenge is going to be don't get eliminated. Ooh, let's do that, shall we? Sounds fun.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, I dropped the plasma, I should have used it on him.
Mines. Rockets. Rockets. Cannons. Missile.
Oh, whoops.
Mines. Rockets. Missile. Plasma. Mines. Shield. Mines.
Out of range of the tremor again. Oh well.
Rockets.
No complaints here.
Autopilot. Engaged.
There we go, let the autopilot do the weird twisty turny bit for me.
Disengaging. Cannons. Mines. Rockets. Missile. Shield. Tremor.
Okay, I could hear the tremor shockwave coming there, but yeah, again, I think I was out of range of whoever used it. Oi! One bullet of cannon fire hitting me from a long distance. Son of a bitch.
Plasma. Cannons. Rockets. Autopilot. Engaged. Tremor. Disengaging. Missile. Cannons. Shield.
nobody's been blown up yet, and we are on... Well, we are about to be on lap 4. There we go.
Lap. Plasma. Cannons. Rockets. Missile.
Oh, whoops.
Cannons. Mines. Rockets. Missile. Autopilot. Engaged. Disengaging. Rockets. Mines. Autopilot. Engaged. Disengaging. Rockets.
Ooh, nice and smooth through that corner there.
Missile.
I thought I was going to come on a little bit too, either too heavy with the air brake there, or too light, and I was going to scrape the wall, but, oh, well, there we go, we had to make up for it, didn't we, by side-swiping that wall there. Oh well.
Plasma.
You see what happens when I open my mouth? I jinx myself.
Missile.
Oh, like that. Still in the lead though, so that's fine. I'll have probably jinxed that as well. We're only 5 laps into the race.
Energy war. Missile. Rockets. Cannons. Rockets. Mines. Rockets. Missile.
There we go, just leave some upside down landmines on that corkscrew section because, fuck you, I suppose.
Cannons. Rockets. Autopilot.
Used the handbrake there where I didn't need to. Lesson learned. Let's hit the pit lane and top our shields up. Not massively damaged, but 87. Might as well take it to 100. There we go.
Engaged. Disengaging. Shield. Rockets. Cannons. Rockets. Cannons. Missile. Rocket.
I'm surprised none of the opponent ships have blown each other up yet, to be honest. We're on lap 7 out of 10, and there are still all 8 racers present in the game.
Missile. Cannons. Rockets. Perfect lap. Mines. Shield. Cannons. Missile. Shield. Rockets. Shield. Cannons. Mines. Shield. Cannons. Shield. Cannons. Shield. Missile. Plasma.
Getting close to the end now. Aside from the start there, where I was trying to fight for the first place lead there, it's been a rather uneventful event, to be honest. Oh well.
Autopilot.
Not going to complain. It's been a very warm evening. We've had a multitude of events on throughout all 3 of the DLC packs here. I won't complain about something nice and simple to wind down with. I will, of course, however, like I've been doing for the rest of the stream, and like I did for much of last stream, I will continue to complain about the damn heat. Oh, good lord. Oh, we get up to the final lap, and somebody has finally exploded. Interesting. Let's fire off the autopilot now. Take us to that twisty bit. And stick some more mines on the little energy corkscrew, because fuck you, I guess. So we'll finish this up, I'll check what time it is, and then we'll probably do one more event depending on what's on the list here, but other than that, yeah, we are getting closer to the end of our BallisticNG playthrough. I've enjoyed it quite a lot, as I've said repeatedly throughout this stream and the last 5. Definitely pick the game up if you've got the chance, if you've got the money for it. It's normally typically very cheap. I believe there are a number of summer sales on, actually, on various websites, Steam, that sort of thing, so yeah, you've really got no excuse now, have you? There we go, lovely. Let's see, and we have about 5 more minutes left, I think, before we'll call the stream there. What do we think? Oh, what the hell, let's finish off with another eliminator, shall we? Why not? And we're going back to Mars. See, the game knows I'm playing Doom 3 on Sunday, that's why we're going to Mars so much.
3, 2,
Silly joke.
1, go!
There we go. Can't have Omnicom sitting there smugly on 100 shields now, can we? Oh. Try to drift around that corner there and somebody shoots me and throws it off. Ditch the cannons, pick up this instead. I don't know what the hell happened there, but I think I went from about 70 odd shields to 29. Hey, double kill. Nice. Come here, you son of... Blow somebody up with the rockets and turn around and fire a shockwave behind me that takes out the rest. Well, wasn't that nice and quick? Oh well. But, as I said, we will leave it at that. Our well, this has been a sort of galactic road trip now, hasn't it? Our grand road trip from the tropical Messina Island to the rainy and bright Vega city of Neon Knights, and all the way to the outer reaches of the galaxy there. Our road trip comes to an end, and so does our playthrough of BallisticNG. We are 37% done with the whole thing, but again, it would have taken way too much time to do the rest of it and try and get some better medals on some of these ones as well. We may come back to BallisticNG at some point in the future, you never know, but for the time being we'll be calling it there because we will be playing a different game on Sunday for the next few streams where again, like I mentioned before, we will be playing Doom 3. I'm definitely looking forward to that and am not intimidated or anything like that. So, I hope everybody else has found that fun. I certainly did. Again, incredibly enjoyable game, like I've been saying multiple times, and like I said about, what, 6 minutes ago? definitely go and buy BallisticNG. It is well worth the money, and so are all of the extra track packs for it. There's one more DLC pack that I didn't show off there. It's something called the Bling Pack. It's just a collection of extra paint jobs for all of the various ships, so yeah. If you want to have a look at that, you can do so on your own time. For the time being, we will be calling it there for the night. Thank you to everybody who has stopped by and said hello for the stream there, even if you weren't able to stick around for the whole thing. Thank you to our new follower, Lady Leah, earlier on at the start of the stream. I hope you've all enjoyed, and I hope you'll all be there on Sunday, where we'll be doing something else, and I'll be most likely getting scared witless on Doom 3. Now I am going to go and get another cold drink and possibly bath myself in a lot of ice, because it is, again, as I've mentioned multiple times throughout the evening, it is just so damn warm. And frankly, I am over the heat and I'm over summer already. So I hope you all stay cool, I hope you all have a good night, and I'll see you again on Sunday or whenever I next see you guys. Take care.